Hey, man.
What up?
What's up, man? Got the popcorn, man.
Yeah, about time. I thought you were going to miss the talking before the show.
I'll tell you what better place to have movie night than at the movies?
I know, it's gorgeous. Love it here.
Yeah, the popcorn.
It is, isn't it?
So what's going on at the Oscars, man?
Seth MacFarlane, absolutely loved it. He's amazing. He had a joke against everybody, so
Right.
you know, everybody was included. He's inclusive with his jokes. So,
Oh yeah, no one is spared.
No, I mean he went after everybody. So no, one of my favorite bits he did was the Sound of Music bit.
Yeah.
Did you see that one where he shone the spotlight at the door and the Von Trapp family singers?
Man, that he's Seth.
Yeah, he is. And then when they had what's his name come down?
You know I'm not good at names, man.
No, I know his name. It's right there. It's.
So what do you think about the winners?
Winners, some I thought were good, some were bad. Some people got left out, but you can't give one to everybody.
That's right.
But yeah, where to start?
Silver Lining Playbook.
Okay, excellent movie, and I think that one just won. Jennifer Lawrence won. Is that the only thing it won, or did it get best? It got best original.
She was best
or
actor.
adapted. Did it get best adapted screenplay?
I'm not sure.
Because Django got best original. So I think that one got best adapted.
Robert De Niro was in there. Chris Tucker.
Robert De Niro's getting old. I don't know if you noticed.
He's playing.
I think he fell asleep in the Oscars. At one point, it looked like he was passed out. It was past his bedtime.
Past his bedtime.
Yeah.
He took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah. No, I thought. I guess I don't know who Jennifer Lawrence was before I saw that movie, and I saw it just a few days ago before the Oscars, and I thought they pulled somebody out of the Crazy Hollow to play that girl. She was phenomenal, and she looked amazing in her dress.
She did.
She had a little stumble at the end.
I wonder that went viral. Everybody watched that, but
I wonder if it wasn't a publicity stunt.
Could have been.
Get the attention. I mean, she's all over the news the next day.
Speaking of publicity, can I pronounce the word, man?
Yeah.
That word, publicity stunt.
Publicity.
Spike Lee was tweeting that he was irate about the N-word before Django Unchained came out.
Yeah.
And him and Quentin Tarantino were going back and forth supposedly on tweet.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what made everybody curious about how many times he used the N-word. But
did they come out with a number count on that?
I don't know. I need to go look at it. But
I'm sure somebody's ran it up or something.
It was a movie. It's art.
Yeah.
The N-word was used by now.
Yeah.
Back then, it's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
It's like Kill Bill, a bunch of people getting killed.
Yeah.
A bunch
Blood.
of gore and all that. Was what it was.
It was a great year for productions, and it was stacked. Everything was. It was a year where probably 4 of those movies could have won Best Picture of the year.
That's right, but there only could be one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have pushed a couple ones back. Well, let's go ahead and watch the trailer for Silver Linings Playbook while we're talking about it.
All right, let's do it.
What?
Hey.
What's this?
Didn't tell me you took him out?
The court said yes.
Yeah, but what did the doctor say?
Can I do an interview for a school project on mental illness?
No.
I'm ready. I feel motivated. I don't feel so angry all the time. The whole time you're rooting for this Hemingway guy to survive the war and to be with the woman that he loves.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, Pat.
I can't apologize. I will apologize on behalf of Ernest Hemingway, because that's who's to blame here.
Yeah, have Ernest Hemingway call us and apologize to us, too.
Pat, you have to have a strategy.
I hate my illness, and I want to control it.
I hope you're okay with Veronica's sister coming over.
Tiffany and Tommy?
Just Tiffany.
What happened to Tommy?
He died.
How'd he die?
Please, don't bring it up.
Hey, Tiffany. This is Pat.
You look nice.
Thank you.
How'd Tommy die?
What meds are you on?
I used to be on lithium and Seroquel.
I was on Xanax.
You ever take Klonopin?
Klonopin,
Yeah. Like, is it what?
I'm tired. I want to go. Are you going to walk me home or what?
You have poor social skills. You have a problem.
I have a problem? You say more inappropriate things than appropriate things.
Doc, she's crazy. Whoa, what the hell? She knew where I was. She followed me.
Then why don't you run somewhere else?
Calm down, crazy.
Maybe she just needs a friend.
You want to have dinner at this diner?
Pick me up at 7:30.
So how's your job?
I just got fired, actually.
Oh, really? How?
By having sex with everybody in the office.
Everybody?
I was very depressed after Tommy died.
Well, you don't have to talk about it.
Thanks.
How many were there?
Oh, she's a mess. You gotta be careful. She does a lot of therapy.
I go to a lot of therapy. Am I messed up?
I just gotta get a strategy, you know?
Me too.
So there's this dance thing. I can only do it if I have a partner.
Oh, I'm not gonna dance with you.
So is this the girl you wrote about?
You wrote about me?
She's fine.
She is my friend with an F.
A capital F.
She's fine.
For friend.
What are you so up about?
I'm happy. Look, I'm my best self today, and I think she's her best self, and that's a good thing.
I know you don't want to listen to your father, I don't listen to mine. When life reaches out at a moment like this, it's a sin if you don't reach back.
This is what I believe to be true. You have to do everything you can. And if you stay positive, you have a shot at a silver lining.
Just an absolute amazing movie. The screenplay was great, and again, I think it won Best Adapted Screenplay. But the Silver Linings was good. I enjoyed it, and he made the right choice at the end. Went with the right woman, I think.
Yeah,
at least right for him.
Yeah.
But
I can imagine going crazy.
Yeah,
having to come back to this side. You know?
Yeah. Now you were talking about Django and
Unchained,
and the language.
Yes, the N-word.
You know, I mean, I don't understand how we're supposed to learn from our past and move on. And
sort of like Huckleberry Finn.
Like Huckleberry Finn.
Pulled the book from libraries. Yeah.
How are people that, you know, aren't history buffs to know what it was like, especially when you have it presented in the way of a film or a novel, and you actually get a picture of what life was like.
Because words paint pictures.
Words paint pictures, and if you can't learn from that and look at that and say, wow, I had no idea it was really that bad, or that's what it was like, you know, it makes you appreciate where you are now, and you can't learn if you pull everything and try and make everything
paint it over and gloss it over like it was just like this.
Yeah, it was
sort of like kind of off the subject, but Roots was watered down, and if you read the book or the script before the book was actually published, you go like, oh, they left some stuff out. But I think some things need to be kept in when it comes to period pieces, because when you put that in period pieces, whether it's literature or film, it tells the story as it was, and we can learn how can we work for the future if we don't learn from our past. I agree with you. That's one thing I agree with you on.
Well, and I haven't seen the movie. Just seen the trailer, and it looks great, and lots of blood and guts.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino.
And so definitely expecting good things from it. But it won, what else? Best Supporting Actor. So I'm interested to see how that played out. I thought Tommy Lee Jones had the best piece of his career.
Oh, yeah.
In Lincoln, but again, not everybody can win. So
I like, hey, speaking of, have you seen the trailer to Lincoln yet? Did you see it?
Not yet.
Do we need to take a look at it?
Yeah, let's take a look.
All right.
We here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
We can't tell our people they can vote yes on abolishing slavery unless at the same time we can tell them that you're seeking a negotiated peace.
It's either the amendment or this Confederate peace. You cannot have both.
How many hundreds of thousands have died during your administration?
Congress must never declare equal those whom God created unequal.
Leave the Constitution alone.
We are stepped out upon the world stage now, with the fate of human dignity in our hands. Blood's been spilled to afford us this moment now.
Abraham Lincoln has asked us to work with him to accomplish the death of slavery.
No one's ever been loved so much by the people. Don't waste that power.
This fight is for the United States of America.
Can we choose to be born, or are we fitted to the times we're born into?
Well, I don't know about myself. You may be.
this settles the fate for all coming time. Not only of the millions now in bondage, but of unborn millions to come. Shall we stop this bleeding?
Man, that guy looked like Lincoln.
He did. Sounded like it. At least I would think it's kind of what he would sound like. I mean,
that's one thing about period pieces when you're trying to reenact, like, how would Lincoln sound? And when I realized that country drawl here, like, wait a minute, he would. You know, think about 4 and 7. You know, he's like 4 score, and he was
he had the Southern drawl, and it was a lot of people didn't think that's what he sounded like, but because it kind of had a high pitch to it, and
I guess because he was a tall, statuesque,
I don't know,
features and whatever.
I think it's a good portrayal.
Yeah.
But Sally Fields had a real Southern drawl too.
Yeah.
Because she, I think, was from the South. Or not Sally Fields, but Mary.
Yeah. Yes.
She was from Kentucky, I think.
Yeah.
And
so she would have had. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of her family was high and mighty in the Southern Society.
Oh yeah. That was a great period piece, man.
Yeah, I loved it, and I think it should have won Best Cinematography if you just had.
You took the words out. You know what? See, we disagree, but and I'm beginning to come to your side now. I mean, I like the shots when the fallen soldiers and the close-ups, the over the shoulder. You know more about the shots, but that wasn't necessarily after. That wasn't CG, whatever. Those were some nice shots.
And my favorite one, I think, is when it's a big tall shot and it's in the room with Daniel Day-Lewis just standing there, and the window's open and the breeze is kind of rolling in, and he's looking out the window, and his little boy runs in the room with him. Yeah. And it's just that stagnant shot. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Now, he is known to get into his characters. He was in There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's.
My Left Foot, I think he won Best.
Yeah.
So I mean, he definitely deserved that award, and it was a great piece all the way around. I had no complaints. In fact, I'm really biased towards it. I think they should just hand it here. Here's all the Oscars. This one takes the cake. And I think when we look back 10, 15, 50 years from now, I think that's what's going to stand out as Lincoln.
We were talking about Django Unchained, but we didn't get a chance to show you the trailer.
No, yeah, we do need to take a look at that right quick.
All right.
No grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
Good cold evening, gentlemen. Amongst your inventory, I've been led to believe is a specimen I'm keen to acquire.
When I hear that trumpet sound,
What's your name?
I'm gonna rise right out of the ground.
Django. Then you're exactly the one I'm looking for.
Hey, stop talking to him.
Calm down. I'm simply a customer trying to conduct a transaction.
Last chance, fancy pants.
Oh, very well.
Do you know what a bounty hunter is?
You kill people, and they give you a reward.
Better they are, bigger the reward.
I need your help. I'm looking for the Brittle Brothers. However, I don't know what they look like, but you do. Don't you?
They caught my wife, and they sold her, but I don't know who to.
That means we visit every plantation until we find them.
Once a final Brittle Brother lies dead in the dust, I agree to give you your freedom, and I'll take you to rescue your wife.
Where are we going?
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
How do you like the bounty hunting business?
Kill white folks and they pay you for it? What's not to like? I like the way you die, boy.
He is a rambunctious sword, ain't he?
What's your name?
Django. The D is silent.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. Blood, guts.
Blood, guts.
And lots of
the
action.
N-word.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
Yeah. Now, that was a period piece of a sort. It wasn't so much of a period like Lincoln.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It was. It's just, you know, it doesn't look like it's as big as sets. And an entire Congress, you know, gathered. Now, I'll tell you, then another one I haven't seen that was up for Best Picture was Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark 30. Is that on Netflix or is it?
Not yet.
We got to go see that for next show, man.
We do, and I'm excited to see it.
Now, that movie was about us going in and catching
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden.
Yeah, and I think let's see, I forget who the lead is, but it looks excellent.
It's a lot of movies about the Middle East, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what about, I think we've got another one. What's the movie about the Hollywood people going in there and...
Argo, yeah.
Argo. Let's take a look at Argo.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Argo.
Oh.
Actions of Iran have shocked the civilized world.
Let's go!
Shred everything! Our embassy has been seized and more than 60 American citizens continue to be held as hostages.
If we're going to go, then we need to go now.
What happened? 6 of the hostages went out a back exit.
Where are they? The Canadian ambassador's house.
You got Revolutionary Guards going door to door. These people die. They die badly. White House who wants the 6 of them out.
What we like for this are bicycles.
Deliver the 6 bikes, provide them with maps.
Or you could just send in training wheels and meet them at the border with Gatorade.
It's gonna take a miracle to get them out.
Buddy man, what are we watching?
I got an idea.
They're a Canadian film crew for a science fiction movie.
I fly into Tehran. We all fly out together as a film crew.
I need you to help me make a fake movie.
So you want to come to Hollywood and act like a big shot without actually doing anything?
Yeah.
You'll fit right in. You need a script?
Argo. Science fantasy adventure.
Moonscape, Mars, desert.
They need an exotic location to shoot.
You need a producer.
If I'm doing a fake movie, it's going to be a fake hit. You don't have a better bad idea than this?
This is the best bad idea we have, sir. By far. You have 72 hours to get them out.
They're getting a visitor.
You gotten people out this way before?
No.
They're asking us to trust you with our lives. This is what I do, and I've never left anyone behind. I know who they are, and they know they're hiding out.
It's over, Tony.
If they stay here, they will be taken. Probably not alive. We're responsible for these people. I'm responsible. You really believe your little story is going to make a difference when there's a gun to our heads? I think my little story is the only thing between you and a gun to your head.
Meet Jennifer. She's 5 months pregnant and lives in rural Arkansas. Her doctor says her pregnancy is high risk, that she'll need help from a specialist in Little Rock. But Jennifer's local doctor has a telemedicine unit in his office. She can stay in her local community, save time and money, and get the expertise of the specialist via telemedicine. Learn more about telemedicine in your county. Visit arkansastelemedicine.org.
This message brought to you by the UAMS Center for Distance Health, this station, and the Arkansas Broadcasters Association.
The blue planet. Almost 75% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Water, the source of all life on Earth. And a whole lot of fun in your Arkansas state parks. So what are you waiting for? Boat, float, swim, ski, fish. Visit lakeandriverstateparks.com to plan your fun. Sponsored by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and your Arkansas State Parks, making fun memories.
The State Parks of Arkansas. 52 parks. 4 beautiful seasons to experience them. Sponsored by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and your Arkansas State Parks, making beautiful memories.
It's a good movie.
Hollywood.
Yeah,
in the
Hollywood.
Middle East, the heroes.
Yeah. Hollywood.
So there's some people in, some hostages who, this is a true story though, man. Some hostages who get left over, they can't get out because they went out the back door or something.
Yeah.
So a Hollywood film company gets together with the CIA and the Canadian crew people, and they pretend to be a film crew to get the people out.
Yeah.
I think that's a great story.
It is. It's a great story. It's a great movie. But when you're talking about Best Picture Award in Hollywood, you're going to turn around and give it to the picture that makes Hollywood the great hero in the movie? I mean, to me, that's just been over kissing yourself on the rear and patting yourself
It's like
on the back.
Budweiser making a movie about Budweiser.
It is.
Yeah.
You know
how Budweiser started. Yeah.
Grammy to an album that's about making music. I mean, to me, it's just, when you have Lincoln, when you have Les Mis, when you have Silver Linings Playbook, yes, Argo was a good movie, but it's a little conceited to me to give it to, I like Ben Affleck. I thought it was great, but it's kind of like, hey, we love ourselves. It's just, Jimmy Carter.
Let's show the world. Let's show the world how much we love ourselves.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then when you have Lincoln and Les Mis, which were amazing pieces.
Les Mis, how do you pronounce it?
Les Mis.
It's Les Miserables. I thought it was
Les Miserables or something. But I just got Les Mis.
Well, let's look at the trailer.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer.
I'm cold. Would you let me stay here for tonight? I know who you are. You're Jean Valjean. Right, my girl. On your way.
I had a dream my life would be. Help me, please, I have a child. So different from this hell I'm living. So different now from what it seems.
Where is your child?
No life has killed the dream.
One day more. Is that? Another day, another destiny. Hamza? It's never-ending road to Calvary.
Where's the child, Cosette?
Tomorrow you'll be worlds away.
Who was that girl?
Cosette.
And yet with you my world has started.
But he never saw me there.
One day more to revolution, we'll nip it in the bud. We'll be ready for these schoolboys. They'll wake themselves with blood. One day to
the barricades!
lot of singing.
A lot of singing, and that's absolutely gorgeous.
They recorded the singing live, I understand.
Yes, live on the sets, and they wanted to really get into the character, and they did just a phenomenal job with it. Anne Hathaway absolutely deserved that award, and I had the costume design. I think it won.
Yeah. Not my kind of movie, but I like the story. You steal some bread, you go to jail for half a century.
5 years. 5 years for stealing the bread. Rest because they tried to run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you know, that's a lot of years.
It's a lot of. It has a lot of years for some Wonder Bread.
Yeah, it must have been. It better been some good bread. But
yeah, that was a great movie, though.
The costume design was phenomenal.
Yes.
I just thought they really got the period. That and Lincoln, I think, had some great costume designs. It was beautifully put together. I think the casting was very well done. A lot of people didn't like Russell Crowe in it. Yeah.
So you like movies that are shot live, recorded live. You're not so much a fan as the CG movies that were produced post.
See, Avengers.
Really?
No.
What about Life of Pi? Have you seen the trailer?
No, I haven't. You want to go ahead and take a look at it?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at it.
So I was sitting in this coffee house, and this old man at the table next to me struck up a conversation. He said you had an amazing story.
Let's see then, where to begin? I was born and raised in one of the most beautiful places on earth. It was a time filled with wonder that I'll always remember. But when my family chose to move our zoo halfway around the world, that is when my greatest journey began. The next part of the story you will find hard to believe.
Ang Lee, Life of Pi.
Yeah.
Tiger and a Boy in a Boat. Love the story.
Well,
love the picture.
It's a
love
boy.
the graphics. I love it.
It's a boy. It's a boat. It's a swimming pool. And it's a green screen.
Is it? You know what? Is he a Bengal? Is that a tiger or a Bengal? So if it was a Bengal, he'd be a boy, a boat, and a Bengal. Just pun.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't think there's any tiger. So I mean, you know, for me, it was done very well.
Would you rather a live tiger be with the boy right there? Was that what you would rather, man?
You know, that'd be interesting. No, I mean, granted, that's what you have to do to make this movie in order to make it, and it looked great, and it was very successful in what they did. But for me, and when you're talking about best cinematography and who should win that, I think it's the person who can go out with their camera, a roll of film, because most of the stuff's still shot on film, and be able to go out and capture that image on a roll of film, not take, you know, a green screen and a character in a swimming pool and make this big set. I mean, it's great what they did, and it looks great. And that's more than you can say about the Avengers and their green screen work, or any modern Marvel piece.
Hold on. So you don't like the superhero movies?
No, I love superhero movies.
What about not Superman, Man of Steel? That's what's called.
Man of Steel. Absolutely excited about that coming
Let's take a look at the trailer.
All right, let's take a look at that.
The world's too big, Mom. Then make it small. Focus on my voice. Pretend it's an island out in the ocean. Can you see it? I see it.
My son was in the bus. He saw what Clark did.
You have to keep this side of yourself a secret.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him die?
Maybe.
I have so many questions. Where do I come from?
You just have to decide what kind of man you want to grow up to be, Clark. Whoever that man is, he's going to change the world.
Found out who I really was, they'd reject me. He was convinced that the world wasn't ready. What do you think?
And see, I'm so excited for this movie.
I'm a Superman fan.
Yeah, I am too. And Zack Snyder's doing it, who did 300, and he's done a couple other movies. And I'm excited to see what he can do. And of course, Christopher Nolan's in charge.
Yes.
Him and his production company are producing this, and you can tell just by the trailer that it's a piece.
It's the more human story to it too.
Yeah, I think it really is.
I love the part when he said, "Well, Dad, what should I have done? Let him drown?" And is it Christopher Crowe?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah. I think
I'm not gonna. When he says, "You should let him die," or maybe you should have, to protect who he was. Yeah. Wonderful. I think it's gonna be great, man.
It's a great story. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about it. Another one I'm really looking forward to. This, I think it comes out in the spring. Is Mud.
That was shot in Arkansas.
All in Arkansas. It's got Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon. It's by Jeff Nichols. He directed. He's an Arkansas native. And
I think it was shot in Dumas, Arkansas. I believe.
Dumas and Stuttgart.
Stuttgart. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Yeah, let's do.
There are things you can get away with in this world, and there are things you can't.
Galen said it's been here a while. He thinks the last flood did it. There it is.
Who else knows about this?
It's me, Galen.
Good. This boat's ours. Someone's here.
What?
Someone's living in our boat.
You know that guy?
I've never seen him before.
What'd you say, boys?
You got crosses in your heels.
Nails, shaped like crosses.
What for?
Ward off evil spirits. I'm waiting on my girlfriend. She got these birds tattooed on her hands here. Nightingale. Good luck, birds.
I just can't spend the rest of my life running away with him.
She don't care about nobody but herself. Hey, stuck off in that island because of her.
Ma'am, have you seen this man?
No, sir.
Son, have you?
What do you do?
This river brings a lot of trash down it. You gotta know what's worth keeping and what's worth letting go.
You never said your name.
Mud. You can call me Mud. I'm gonna try getting this boat in the water. It's my best shot. I made a list of things we're gonna need.
You boys need to watch yourself. What Mud's into is something you don't want to be involved in.
I got a lot of folks looking for me.
Keep lying! You hear me, trash? Where is that?
He's not dangerous.
Sounds like a state troopers think different.
We're gonna pray for the death of the man who killed my son.
Y'all been good to me. You're the only friends I got out here.
You did it for her. Protect her.
Don't expect any help from me.
We got too much riding on this.
You know you don't know him, right?
What have you been doing?
Everything you told me was a lie!
It's a hell of a thing, ain't it? It's a hell of a thing.
I mean, absolutely gorgeous.
I love the part. I stole your favorite part. The part where they're going through as though it's a boat. Going through the misty water.
The last shot. I like the part where Matthew McConaughey's got his hand up and the birds fly over.
That's cool.
It's just absolutely gorgeous. It looks like a great story.
He sounds like Arkansan, doesn't he?
He does. He looks like one too. Which, you know.
Yeah.
But I am absolutely excited, and I hope it's a great success, and it can bring, you know, a view of Arkansas to the world. And
it's another story about a boy in a boat.
Yeah, another boy in a boat. That seems to be a theme. So one is done one way, and one's done another. And I appreciate
the story is what's important.
The story is what's important.
And I think that's how you shoot the story. I think that's what I'm hearing from you, comment. Like the period pieces, it's the story that's told. Sometimes, I disagree. I like the CG because I think it just enhances, but I do agree it's how it's shot and the story that's told.
Yeah, I mean, some have a great story because I mean, you know, a lot of movies are great with CG.
Right.
You know, like I'm sure Life with Pi is. Haven't seen the movie, but just the you know, if I'm going out and producing it, or I want to see something just for the beauty of the film, this one looked pretty, but it's not the kind of pretty I appreciate.
Right.
So Mud is the one I appreciate, and I am stoked for it. And I'm excited to see what he does. It's been in Sundance and Cannes festivals and done really well there. So
they're gonna go see it.
A lot of success.
And we go see it. Zero Dark 30 too.
Zero Dark 30 is on the queue. So yeah.
All right. I think someone's tapping.
Yeah, it looks like it's fixing to start, man.
All right.
All right. Should have got some sodas.
Yeah. I'm Anthony Holmes.
And I'm Cameron Vaughn. Thanks for watching here at ASU TV. This is ASU at the Movies. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, please email us at themovies@gmail.com. That's atthemovies@gmail.com. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
See you at the movies.
See you at the movies.